name is Matthew Henderson, and I've chosen, I can't just choose one piece of media because they all just tie together. It's a series, it's three pieces of media. But before I can tell you what they are, the reason why I've chose them is growing up, I was born 7 weeks premature. I have a lot of health issues with my lungs. I can't always breathe right. I'm really bad asthmatic. Growing up, it was even worse. I was sick from school at least 3 weeks a semester in school. And because of that, I was home a lot. And when I was sick, my mom would stay home with me. And we would play the original Spyro trilogy. The reason why I couldn't just pick one is they were it was like a 3-day thing. If I was homesick for 3 days, we played every one of them in order. Excuse me. And the reason why I've chose them is because it made my childhood from something that a lot of people might dread, not going to school, missing out on seeing their friends, and because of the nebulizer treatments, if I wasn't doing them when I was sick like that, I couldn't breathe. I was so gunked up in my lungs. I was constantly hacking stuff up. I just couldn't breathe. And it turned that traumatizing experience into something I can look back on fondly, just remembering playing those games. And today I play the new remastered version of them, all three. And just playing them made me look back on my childhood, made me remember those games fondly, and that's when it really struck me that playing those three games really installed my love and passion for video games. And I had to choose the three and not just one because it was all three of them that impacted me so much. In the first one, you learn about the main character, Spyro. You learn some of his past. In the second one, you get to learn on some of his friends, like Hunter and the Professor. And then in the third one, you meet so many more characters, and and these new characters are playable as well. And you get to hear some of their backstories as well, and it just expanded upon the universe even more. And by far, though, the third one would have to be my favorite, just because you get to learn so much more about the other characters as well. And it inspired me to become a video game designer more recently than it did then, because I just love the level design, and I've always wanted to learn, hey, what makes that level so good, and what makes it so fluid. And I know playing it, that it experiences like that, but now I want to learn why is it like that, and I want to be able to create levels like that, and characters, and I want to be able to build my own game universe one day that might be better than the Spyro universe. If that sounds silly to some, I'm sorry, but that's my dream. And thank you for listening, and I'd like to say I'm not very good at this type of stuff, and I'm sorry.